Okay, guys, today we have writing, and our essay today must be about problem and solution. So, problem and solution. So, for example, if our title or the title of our paragraph is about homeless people, so this is called like a problem. Okay, so problem, you write here in this box like problem is homeless people. You have to get the solutions for this problem. Solution 1, solution 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. You have to solve this problem. Okay, so but before that, we have to know how do we write a problem and its solutions. So pay the attention for that, because this lesson is very important, guys. Pay your attention, guys, and listen to me to know how to write your paragraph, because this page which you see at 74 is not for writing the paragraph. This is just for like writing a sentence or writing a title. Okay, so this is just for writing a title for the paragraph. You write the title of the paragraph and you write, like, as you see, different labels are there, and each label has like a solution or has a number. So your problem is about homeless people. You write it here. Then you have solutions. You write the solutions here. But what is the problem? How do you introduce the problem? And this is important. So pay the attention for that to know how to solve or how to write any problems and solutions essay. This is important, guys. How to know any problems and solutions essay. First of all, let's start step by step. Again, a problem solution essay is going to propose, to suggest a solution that can be implemented somewhat easily and well. Of course, solve the problem. You must avoid any and all vagaries and stick to a specific problem with a specific actionable like steps. Here is your formula for success. How to write your own problems and solutions paragraph. First of all, introduce the problem. Our paragraph's title of today is homeless people. Homeless people, okay? So I have to introduce the problem here, and I have to define the meaning of homeless. What does it mean, homelessness? Or homeless people means what? So, in your introductory paragraph, you are going to carefully outline the problem. You write about the problem. You introduce the problem. What is it and why does it need to be solved? First of all, what is the problem? It's homeless people. Why does it need to be solved? Why do you want to solve this problem? After you've done so, set your thesis statement. You start writing your own sentences and statements. Okay, set your thesis statement. And these essays, your thesis will be like your solution to the problem. That means you want to solve the problem. You want to apply like solutions for the problem. State it succinctly, so in one or two sentences. Okay? So this is the way of introducing the problem. You introduce the problem. You've introduced the problem, and this is called like introductory paragraph. And you start like saying what is the problem and why do we want to solve, or why does it need to be solved, the problem. Then after that you write your own thesis or your own sentences, okay, and state it succinctly in one or two sentences. This is about the solutions, okay. This is about the solution. You try to make it in 2 sentences, not more. Okay, make the reader care. Make the reader care. This is number 2. As you are a writer, so you need a reader to read your paragraph. So you have to attract or lure the reader to read your paragraph and to provide different solutions with you. You have to do that. So when you write a paragraph, such a paragraph about homeless people, you have to attract me as a reader to read your paragraph and to know the problem, what is it and what about, and why does it need to be solved, and all of that. Then you try to attract my feelings, my heart, my sympathy, just to be with you in solving this problem, because I am a reader and you are a writer. So use your style in writing to attract the reader just to be with you, to agree with you, okay, to make different proposals for this problem with you, okay, to not criticize you. What I mean, because some readers are like criticizing like people. They criticize the writer and they say why he's saying that, and they write or comment different disappointed comments on your writing. So don't make it like that, or don't put yourself in this. So try to attract this reader to be with you, not to be against you. So don't just describe the problem in bland definitions. Don't define the problem in many definitions and like that. No, try to describe the problem, try to explain it. Define as a title, or define the first concept, the first term, homeless, what does it mean, homelessness. Then after that, try to explain that. You have to describe it from the reader's eyes. How does the reader here see this problem? So try to describe it from this way. Introduce the subject in a way that will make the reader take interest and agrees with you. Why does this problem matter? Why should they care? As I'm a reader, why should I care with that problem? Okay, or why should I care for that problem? Or why should I be with you? And like that. And why this problem is a big matter and we have to solve it. All of that I have to feel it when I read your paragraph. There are many ways to lure readers in, to attract the readers. Offer staggering statistics that will shock them into taking sudden interest. Share a heartfelt, personal narrative. Try to bring sights. Sights means examples from the life, from the real life. Different example that you've seen something outside, a situation that happened with you. Try to mention it in the paragraph. Don't forget that, because these sights are real and are effective in the hearts of the readers. So try to write different sites and examples that happened at different situations that you've seen, okay, to describe in your paragraph, that you've seen different homeless children and people outside, and an incident happened in front of you one day. So try to explain it, try to mention it. So offer staggering statistics that will shock them, that attract their hearts, lure their feelings into taking sudden interest. Share a heartfelt personal narrative that will tug at the heartstrings a little, or explain how the problem evolved from a mundane issue to a worthwhile cause. Number 3, outline your solution. Outline your solution. Once you've drafted your introduction, it's time to dive into the body of the essay. Depending on length requirements, you might want to aim for 3 solid paragraphs that discuss the solution. You can write many different paragraphs, not many different lines, many different paragraphs to explain your solutions. Everyone you can lure him to be with you, even the government, even the country, the politician people. Everyone as a reader of your paragraph must be with you, and to get the solutions and to solve this problem. Explain your solution in simple terms that anyone could understand. Explain your solutions in a very simple way for the children before the adult people. So you have to explain that anyone can read your paragraph and read your own essay, can understand what you want to say, and what you want to what you want to plan to do with. So you have to implement the different ideas in an easier way to explain your paragraph, to explain your solutions, to explain your essay. So explain your solution in simple terms. Don't use that complicated ones that anyone can understand. Offer as many details, because a problem such homeless people, it's with the hand of everyone, not only the adult people, even the children. The children, when they see any homeless children or kids outside, they have to help them. They have to support them. They have to offer their hands, okay, to them. So it's all about. So that's why when you explain the solutions, you have to be more simplified. Okay. Offer as many details as possible about how this will solve the problem without getting unnecessarily wordy where possible. Cite evidence from your solution. Offer examples where similar solutions have worked before. Cite expert opinion, statistics, and studies. If you are proposing a new solution that hasn't been explored before, then you can rely heavily on logical argument. If you don't have any evidence, you don't have any proposing new solution, so you can rely heavily on logical argument with the others. Argue with the others, but on logic. Explain why you think your solution will be effective. As you weave the body of your essay together, keep sound logistics in mind. Who is going to fund your solution? How much time will it take? If you can cite any obvious rebuttals, okay, so start to bring your essay. So if you can cite any obvious rebuttals, so start to bring your essay to a close with possible responses to these potential criticisms. Because we know that some people will criticize your paragraph, your essay. If you couldn't lure them, if you couldn't attract them, if you couldn't offer them different sides happened in the real life, so they will criticize you and they will be against you. Don't allow anybody to do that. Paint a final picture. What is the final picture of my paragraph or my essay? The final picture of my essay. Okay? The final picture is, now it's time to bring the essay to a close. Describe the next steps that must take place immediately. paint a vivid picture of what the world would look like after your practical solution has been implemented. Some of the best ways to close an essay are with rhetorical questions, such as you can close it with rhetorical questions at the end. Isn't this the type of the world we all seek to live in? Or you can cite some like sort of call to action. Ask others to join the cause or direct them to some other source for more information. This is the final picture. These steps are very important, guys, to write your own paragraph, to write your own essay. To write an essay about problem solutions, you have to read these steps. 4 steps you have to write a perfect essay. So, right now, I'll give you a sample. Homeless people essay. This is a sample of how can you write a paragraph about homelessness. What does it mean that? As we discussed, that you have to define the terms of your paragraph. The term which we have is homelessness. It's the state of people who do not have regular housing facilities and is also known as a social problem. Homelessness. So homelessness is the state of people who do not have regular housing facilities and is also known as a social problem. Homeless people often spend their nights uncomfortably on the streets. Also, they don't have access to ordinary facilities such as money, food, shelter, or even medical help. Some homeless persons may even spend their nights at their friend's house with just a blanket. All these break the hearts. Some common factors why an individual becomes homeless is if someone faces domestic violence, flees persecution from another country, relationship breakdown. Persecution, that means different problems happen in his country. Okay, that means being against him. So homeless is if someone faces domestic violence in his family or in his country, flees, runs away, persecution from another country, relationship breakdown, drugs. So then what happened after that? Especially if they are young. So the relationship with this world will break down. Drugs, alcohol misuse, mental health problems, family disputes, or may be unable to keep a steady job, and hence not able to pay the rent. All of these are different problems that can happen with those people, with those children, with those homeless persons. So first of all, you have to describe the definition of your term, homelessness, as the state of people who do not have regular housing facilities, and is also known as a social problem. Homeless people often spend their nights uncomfortably on the streets. Also, they don't have access to ordinary facilities such as money, food, shelter, or even medical help. Some homeless persons may even spend their nights at their friend's house with just a blanket. Some common factors why an individual becomes homeless when you be as a lone person. Lonely is if someone faces domestic violence, is leaving his family, is fleeing. Persecution from another country, relationship breakdown, drugs and alcohol misuse. This, all of that they do after leaving the family and the country and the home. Mental health problems, that's why we call it like homeless. That means you have no home, no country, no family. Mental health problems, family disputes, or maybe unable to keep a steady job and hence not able to pay the rent. Over 5 million low-income households face the struggles to maintain the homes due to high housing costs or substandard housing standard. The homeless people in our societies struggle every day to find a place to live. All of that because of the high rents, because of the costs of the different to costs, like to build a house or to buy a new land. This is cost you a lot of money, and you don't have that perfect job and the opportunity to get this money. So all of that make you homeless. Over 5 million low income. They don't have that much money to like build the standard house, to live in like luxury apartment. This is so to live in a deluxe like house or home. So this is like a big problem. From where do you get this much money to build this house, to pay the rent of your apartment which you live in? Over 5 million low-income households, 5 million around the world, low income. They don't have this much money. Maybe they are more. We are talking just about one country. It has. Face the struggles. They struggle to maintain their homes. To maintain their homes. To get a good home to live in as a human beings. Due to high housing costs. The cost of building a house or home. So costs or standard housing standard. The homeless people in our society, they struggle every day to find a place to live. Do we have any solution for that? Do we have solutions to solve this problem for them, to help them, to make them just live as a human beings, as a humankind in this world, not as animals? Even the animal has a house to live, but they haven't. The government should take the primary measure to stop the growth of the homelessness by providing cheap housing facilities to homeless people and give more opportunities to the less fortunate ones. This is just some solutions, few solutions, but we need more. So we are talking about one organization in the country. It's just one way. We are like walking on or following, talking to the government. We have to talk to everyone. We have to write to everyone just to know how to solve this problem. Everyone must help this government to solve the problem of homelessness. The government should take the primary measure to stop the growth of homelessness by providing cheap housing facilities to homeless people and give more opportunities to the less fortunate ones. So, right now, guys, I want you to write your own paragraph, your own essay. Sorry, it's an essay, not a paragraph. Paragraph is just a part in an essay. So right now, I want you to write your own paragraph about homelessness and homeless people. I explained everything about that. And anybody has a question, so you can ask.
Mr. Write it in the booklet or in the notebook?
Write it in a copybook right now and send it through the WhatsApp group to fix it together. Then in the re-edit or the rewriting, so you can write it again in your paragraph and your booklet after fixing.
Okay, Mr.
Mr. Write this.
Yes. No, don't write this. Write your own essay, Abdulaziz. Write your own essay about homeless people. Your essay, guys, is about homeless people. I think I've explained everything about this essay. I've explained a sample. This is a sample. Okay, homeless people essay. This is a sample for your essay. Just to know how to write, from where can you start. These are the different steps that you need to write your own essay about a problem and solution. Introduce the problem. Make the reader care. Outline your solution and paint a final picture for your own paragraph, your own essay. So your essay about the problem solution, homeless people. Write this right now, guys, and once you finish, send it through the WhatsApp group. You have around 20 minutes to finish your essay. So go ahead.
Mister,
Yes, your brother.
you want it now, right?
What do you say?
You want it to do it now. I will do it now, actually, yeah.
Yes,
But
yes, yes.
you want it to do it?
It's right now. Yes.
Okay.
Why they say now, guys? And once you finish, just send it through the WhatsApp group. We want to check it together.
Mister,
Yes.
what is the spelling of charities?
Again?
What is the spelling of charities?
Charities.
Yes.
Okay. So write CH.
Yes.
ARITY.
Yes. Good.
This is singular. If you want to make it a plural, just remove the Y and add IS.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Hello, Mister.
Hi.
Okay, hi, Mister. How are you?
Good, حبيبي الحمد لله.
I'm fine, Mister.
Okay, يا محمد مازن, write your own paragraph, your own essay يا محمد, okay?
Okay. So I finished.
Send it.
Mister, I finished.
Okay, send it through the WhatsApp.
Okay. Mister, I send it.
Okay, Abdulaziz. Okay, Abdulaziz, but this is just one solution. Going to the charities to get the food and to get the shelter, to get the... So this is just one solution. We need more solutions, okay?
It's alright, completed, Mr.
Yes, complete. Okay. Don't forget the punctuation marks to add a period between each sentence to separate the sentences, just to know which the sentence starts from where to where. So don't forget that.
Okay.
Let's start the sentence with a capital letter. This is important, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Mister,
Yes.
I don't have the phone. Can I say it to you?
No, send it through the group.
Okay.
Nobody has finished yet, guys? Muhammad Khalid,
Yes, mister.
have you finished your essay?
I am in the last paragraph.
Good. Faisal, Jafar, مازن، عبادة، محمد عبد العزيز، محمد حازم.
Yes, mister.
Have you finished?
No, I'm in the last two paragraphs.
Okay.
I finished, mister.
Send it.
Okay.
Okay, Muhammad Khalid. Okay, very good, yeah, Muhammad. Send it, send it. Anybody has any through the WhatsApp group?
The group. Mr. I sent it to the group.
Yes, excellent, Muhammad Khalid. I'm saying it's excellent. Very good.
Thank you, Mr.
We have like, few grammatical mistakes, yeah, Muhammad, such as the nations because. So the nations is not independent sentence. You need an independent sentence. We discussed about that, that we have independent and dependent sentence. Independent sentence can stand alone. So when you say the nations and after that you followed the sentence by because, so what is the independent sentence? So the nations, you have to explain the nations, then you say because it helps like that. And you said the nations, so it must be like because they help, not it helps. The nations is a plural here. And,
Okay, Mr.
and better to use the way of advising, to say like you should, we have to, better to, like that. Okay, so we have to reduce the prices, for example. Okay, the nations have to offer different services to the homeless people, like that, yeah, as in, okay. Excellent, imagine, but using the modal verb can, that means you can do if you wish. So when you say the government can provide, so this is if they want, okay, they do. But if they don't want, so they won't do. So better to write the government should provide. They have to do that. Okay, because we know that the government can do that, but they should do it. Understand?
Yes, Mr. I
So better to say
understand.
the government should provide for them. For example,
Okay, Mr.
should give them. Okay?
Okay, Mr.
Okay. Okay, Mazu.
Mr. Rewrite the homeless is they in the homeless people is they in the booklet.
Yes. Read it in the booklet. Rewrite it again.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
Okay. Okay, guys, anybody has finished or like has some time to finish, send it through the WhatsApp group, okay? Time's up. See you. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Bye, Mr. See you on Sunday.
Nice weekend, Mr. See you next Sunday.
Bye, Mr.